Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our brace this evening. It is April the 11th. We've got a pretty large list of breaks going on this evening. Hope everybody's doing okay, or as well as can be expected. Hope you all had a good week. We certainly appreciate you breaking with us this evening. We'll get started here in just a couple of minutes with our 2019 Gold Rush Autograph Baseball Jersey Random Player One Box Break number 2. Hey Lando, how are you doing this evening? Well, alrighty. It looks like it's 5 o'clock, so it is time for our 2019 Gold Rush Autographed Baseball Jersey Random Player One Box Break number 2. Just like with all of our random player breaks, we list everyone in random.org in the order of which they purchased their spots. We'll randomize that list 5 times and then match that up against an alphabetical player list from the product. Good luck, everybody. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and lucky number 5. And we've got T-Wise 27 in the top spot and Jim King 77 in the bottom spot. Just cut and paste over here and sort by everyone's eBay IDs just to make it a little simpler to go through our list. Hey Keith, how are you doing? Give me a second to finish formatting this list and I'll look real quick and we'll see where that is on the schedule. I want to say it's the 3rd, but let me get this set up real quick and we'll take a quick peek and see. Yeah, it's at 5. It's the 3rd one, Keith. It's at 5:40, so it'll be in about 40 minutes. All right, let's go through our list. All right, let's open our box and see what we get. All right, so there's our box, sealed up, all nice and tight. Just want to make sure that My cutting these seals are on the camera. Alright, let's see what we have. And that looks like that is Jim Bunning. The late great Jim Bunning. You see the nice autograph there on the 1 of the 14, along with the JSA certification there below. There's the JSA Witness Protection Program, as he signed that with one of their witnesses present. All right. So let's take a look and see who won the Jim Bunning. And it goes to Jim King 77. Congrats on that. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Jim Bunning. Well, all right. That concludes our 2019 Gold Rush Autographed Baseball Jersey Random Player 1 Box Break number 2. Thanks to all of you that bought spots in the break. As always, we appreciate you all supporting our breaks. Thanks for those of you that joined us live on the feed this evening. And we'll be back here in about 2 minutes with our Immaculate Football Random Player 1 Box Break. Thanks again, everybody. Keith, I'm pretty sure I sent you an email on that. It would have went out yesterday, just because it was one of the last products I sent out emails for. But I sent it yesterday. Afternoon, and I would send it to you because obviously I'm familiar with your name, and I would have known. Remembered seeing you on the list, and didn't realize you bought a spot in that one, and thought it was a little peculiar. So it may got caught in your spam filter or something. Either way, I apologize you didn't get it. Make sure our camera's set. I had to do a little jostling with the jersey. Move it down just a smidge so you're not catching the bottom of my computer monitor. I had to kind of do it on the other end of the table with those big boxes. Well, alrighty. Looks like we've got a couple minutes before our Immaculate Football Random Player break. Nice box of 19 Immaculate Football. All kinds of fun bells and whistles in that. We've got a random player tonight in that, and then later we're going to have a pick your team or pick your player break of that as well. So we're breaking 2 of those tonight. Should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to seeing what comes out of those boxes. Lots of nice big bells and whistles in those. So hopefully we'll get something really big. just go ahead and set up our random for that. Probably allocated a little too much time for the jersey, but I just wanted to make sure I had plenty of time to get the cam set up and then move it back. It's one of those things. It has been quite a day. I hope you all have been able to enjoy your weekend so far. Maybe cooked a good meal or got some work done around the house. I don't know. Whatever you're into. Maybe a little yard work if the weather was nice. It's been a little overcast here, but luckily I got the yard mowed yesterday after the movers left. Hi Shelley. Hey James. How are y'all doing this evening? Looks like we've got just a couple minutes before 5:15. So we've got a random set. Actually, I want to adjust this webcam real quick that's on me. For whatever reason, I've been using Zoom at work for the last couple weeks, and I use my same setup I have here, except for whatever reason on Zoom my cam comes through different and it looks weird, so I was kind of tinkering around with it this week, but I take it farther on my monitor for Zoom than I do with this, so I'm just going to correct it because it looked like I was like some sort of side profile mugshot or something, like the feds were after me, so we'll get that adjusted where it looks a little less criminal, a little more realistic. Shelley, I'm doing great. I am thrilled to be here opening some boxes. We got a pretty fun lineup tonight, so I'm doing fantastic. James, we are getting pretty close. I'm guessing, I don't know if I'm going to break next Saturday just because we're moving on Thursday, but if we don't on Saturday, we probably will Sunday or that following Monday, the 20th. But it'll be in that next batch. I think we're down to about 25 or 30, but again, we're close enough to where we'll do it within our next batch of breaks. So we're close enough to where I'll send out the messages and we'll sell out the rest of the spots on it. So your patience has finally paid off. I know you've been waiting a long. You've been waiting more than a minute, sir, and I certainly appreciate that. It has taken a couple minutes or a little bit more, but yeah, no, we'll do that with our next batch. I'd like to say I'm breaking next Saturday, but honestly, not positive that that's going to be possible, just with everything that's going on. As you can see in the back behind me, there's boxes everywhere because I've packed up most of my office and most of the house is packed up. And actually, as soon as I get all of the stuff that we opened tonight shipped out, after I run labels and everything tomorrow, I'm gonna box up everything in this room tomorrow evening. So it's kind of the last. This will be the last break in this house. So this is our last hurrah. Hopefully, we'll pull some huge stuff. But yeah, it'll be in that next group that we do, whenever we do it. Hopefully sooner than later, but it's just one of those things. One of those, sometimes life gets in the way of cards. Well, alrighty, it looks like it is 5:15, so it is time for our 2019 Panini Immaculate Football Random Player One Box Break number 1. Just like with all of our random player breaks, we list everybody in random.org in the order of which they purchased their spots. We will randomize that list 5 times, and then we'll match that up against an alphabetical player list from the product. Good luck, everybody. Once, twice, 3 times. If I can get my mouse to cooperate. 4. And lucky number 5. And we've got Angel Lips 0715 in the top spot. And Seed 17 in the bottom spot. We'll just cut and paste this over to the right. Sort by everyone's eBay IDs. Blow it up to an unusually large font to make it a little easier to see. Hey Gary, sorry I didn't see you there in the chat. How are you doing? Long time no see, sir. Well, alrighty. Let's open our box and see what we get. Good luck, everybody. Take this camera down just a smidge. Core sleeves are not ready. All right. And our first card is DeAndre Hopkins. In just a sec. Our camera is a smidge blurry. Sometimes when I unplug it to do the box over to the right, our settings on our cam get a little off kilter. Let's see if that works. There we go, nice and clear. Nice and clear. DeAndre Hopkins, serial numbered 45 of 99. Our next card is a Sam Darnold Jumbo Jersey, serial numbered 3 of 49. Nice big jumbo swatch there. Whoa, our next one is a doozy. Matt Ryan. Looks like a little logo off the jersey, and that's serial numbered 1 of 2. 1 of 2. How about that? Great hit for the Ryan spot. Our next card is Justice Hill RPA, serial numbered 10 of 25. Little two-color patch there. Looks like there's a little smudge there in the J of his signature. Wonder if they have replacements for these in stock. They might, since the product is so new. Our next card is a triple swatch John Lynch Players Collection autograph, and that's serial numbered 72 of 99. Oh, that's a nice card. And then our last card in the box, another RPA, Deebo Samuel, and that's serial numbered 15 of 25. Nice little two-color patch there. And of course these are on the acetate substrate. Look very nice. Honestly, the camera just doesn't do it justice. Really sharp card there. So let's go through our list and see who got which cards. Our DeAndre Hopkins base card of 99 goes to Dave Zaw 56. Congrats on that. Our Sam Darnold jumbo jersey to 49 goes to SD Cards Moto. Congrats. Our Justice Hill RPA serial number to 25 goes to Ren Martinez 313. Congrats on that. Our John Lynch Players Collection Triple Swatch autograph goes to Angel Lips 0715. Congrats. Our Deebo Samuel RPA serial numbered to 25 goes to Sundance 453. Congratulations on that. And then our Matt Ryan jersey patch, serial numbered 1 of 2, goes to /279. Congrats on that. Take another look at that. That's pretty nuts. Well, alrighty. That concludes our 2019 Panini Immaculate Football Random Player 1-box break number 1. Thanks to all of you that bought spots in the break. As always, we appreciate you all supporting our breaks the way you do. Thanks to all of you that joined us live on the feed this evening for the break. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes with our 2018 Topps Inception Baseball Random Player 1-box break number 6. Thanks again, everybody. Just adjusting the lighting there. I've got had the overhead swung over to the end of the table for the jersey and I forgot to put it back. It's a little difficult when there's a little bit of daylight. I'm going to turn that side light off for this. It's not really necessary. Alright. I thought that was a pretty nice box of Immaculate. 2 RPAs. We'll have another one coming up at, let's see what time, about 6:20, about 50 minutes from now. We'll be doing our pick your player version of that. Let's see, we've got Inception, and then 19 5-star, and then 19 Inception, and then our Immaculate pick your player, then 18 Panini Contenders Optic, and then our Chrome Sapphire, which is always a great time. And then our website break this week is the 2019-2020 Donruss Optic Basketball Retail Random Player 1-box break number 1. And we've actually got quite a few spots left in that. Let me put a link to that in the chat just in case anybody is so inclined to purchase a few spots. You can just click on that link and it'll take you right to the listing for it. There is the link for that. Here's the listing here. Little Zion checkerboard. Yeah, we'll be doing that break at 7:45. So we've got quite a long lineup this evening. Quite a long lineup. I'm going to get our random set up for our 18 Inception break. I'm doing pretty good, PNW. How are you doing? Alright. Got a random set. Oh, it got dark all of a sudden. My overhead flashes on and off for whatever reason. Maybe the house is about to blow up. Not sure. If it does after Wednesday, I won't be here. Not that I hope that happens or anything, but well, hopefully I will, PNW. Hopefully I will. Hey Chestnut, how are you doing? I'm doing fantastic. Doing fantastic. Just getting our list prepped for a few breaks later in the evening. Yes, I would imagine you are just sticking to the house, sticking around home. Not the not the worst thing to be doing right now. Looks like things are leveling off a little bit there, though. Hopefully that, hopefully that continues to trend in that direction. Hopefully it does that for everyone. Hopefully it does. Well, looks like we've got a couple minutes before we start our inception break. Jeremy, we've got all kinds of stuff. If you look in the upper right hand corner of your screen, you'll see our schedule. We just finished our Panini Immaculate Football Random Player Break. Here in a couple minutes, we're going to start with 18 Inception, and then after that we have 19 5-star, and then after that we have 19 Inception, and then Immaculate Pick Your Player, then 18 Contenders Optic Random, and then Topps Chrome Sapphire Random, and then our website break is our 1920 Donruss Optic Basketball Retail Random Player. That's all right. Certainly doesn't hurt to go through them just so everybody knows what's coming up. I just put it on the screen there. Just it makes things a little simpler, and I kind of like to time everything out because obviously different people have different spots and different breaks, so that way they can kind of tune in and say, okay, well mine's up now, or it's going to be in 30 minutes, that kind of thing. So just makes things a little easier. So you can't fish up there? See, I'm in Missouri, so I think people can still fish here. It's just you got to be 6 feet apart while you're doing it. So don't take a bunch of people out in the boat, but if you're going on the riverbank or something, then just don't be standing beside somebody, I think is the rule of thumb. And I think the way they've set it up here is you don't even have to have your license paid for. I think because they don't have enough personnel in offices, in municipality offices to take the fees to issue the licenses, so you can just go do it. Well, that's pretty harsh, but I understand it. I mean, I tend to err on the side of caution, so unfortunately I realize it's terrible. None of us are able to do what we want to do right now, but I'd rather us all be safe and alive and, unscarred by all this. So if we got to stay home for a while, so be it. Hello, Jason. We're here too. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, Chestnut, that's not something I want to mess with. Not want to mess with that. Good evening, Woody. Yeah, me too. It's when you're used to all your life watching baseball during this time of year, it's very weird not to be. Very weird, just strange. But this is new for all of us. We're in obviously uncharted territory. Well, alrighty. It looks like it is 5:40, so we will get started with our 2018 Topps Inception Baseball Random Player One Box Break number 6. Just like with all of our random player breaks, we list everybody in random.org in the order of which they purchased their spots. We'll randomize that list 5 times and then match that up against an alphabetical player list. Good luck, everybody. And there is our list. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and lucky number 5. And we've got 2015 Daily C in the top spot. And we've got Stevie-O 58 in the bottom spot. Howdy, Ryan. How are you doing this evening? So you're about, what, 6 hours behind us? So I'm guessing it's your lunchtime right now, or about somewhere abouts. Yeah, a lot of binge television. I think we finished Ozark season 3 on Netflix last weekend. Won't give away any spoilers other than to say it was just as good as the first 2 seasons. All right, let's go through our list here. So it was off an hour. So you're just 5 hours behind. I should remember that. I've been to Honolulu a couple times. Went for the old Kit Young Trade Conference years and years ago. Back when it was in Honolulu at the Ilokai. I can imagine so. I realized that the first day I was there and went to the McDonald's across the street from the hotel we were staying at to get a quarter pounder meal, and this was, good gracious, this was probably 15, 16 years ago, and it was like close to $10. And I realized that's why I don't live in Hawaii. I don't make enough money. Alrighty. Let's open our box and see what we get. Good luck, everybody. There's our pack. And our first card from our pack is J.D. Davis, and that is a purple parallel to 99. See you, Woody. See if I can get that serial number to show up good. There we go. 71 of 99. Nice color on that. Our second card is Cody Bellinger green parallel. Our next card is Zach Granite base, and that's a rookie card. You can see by the little foil logo in the bottom right hand corner, or left hand corner. Our next card is Dustin Fowler, also rookie card. Our next card is Hunter Renfroe. Our next card is Gary Sanchez. And then our hit in our box is Anthony Banda rookie autograph, and that is the purple parallel. That's serial number 299. That's serial number 25 of 99. Well, all right, let's see who got which cards. Let's see here. Our Gary Sanchez base goes to Brave 77123. Congrats on that. Our Hunter Renfroe goes to Trout Catcher 1976. Congrats. Our Dustin Fowler goes to Echo D1 Jab 21 AAA. Congrats on that. And our Zach Granite rookie card goes to Fiery Thornbush. Congrats. Then our Cody Bellinger green parallel goes to Shooter 12 12 12 12. Congrats on that. Then our JD Davis purple parallel rookie card, serial number to 99, goes to Trout Catcher set 1976, doubling up. And then our Anthony Banda rookie autograph, serial number to 99, goes to Noah Lee's 0211. Congratulations on that. Well, alrighty. Well, that concludes our 2018 Topps Inception Baseball Random Player One Box Break number 6. Thanks to everybody that bought spots in the break. As always, we appreciate you all supporting our breaks. Thanks to those of you that showed up live and watched the feed live with us this evening. And we'll be back here in about 6 minutes with our 2019 5-Star Baseball Random Player One Box Break. Thanks again, everybody. Just setting up some sleeves. Thanks, Woody. Hey, Keith. Ryan, we'll see you here later. Go ahead and get our random set up for our 5-star break. PNW, I think there's about 80 spots left in that one, give or take a few. Did have quite a few spots sell in the last week or two, as I recall. It's probably going to be a couple weeks, though, at the least, unless it just gets real hot, which is entirely possible, especially since people seem to have a lot of idle time on their hands at home to buy spots and breaks. So, but if I had to guess, I'd say it's 2 to 3 weeks off. And again, as soon as I say that, it could sell out tomorrow. The sell patterns of our breaks in the last month or so have been a little more difficult to predict. I will say that. So that is a very unscientific, educated guesstimate. All right, got a random set. And we've still got plenty of spots left in our optic basketball break for later in the night. I think I've got the link there in the chat. I'll go ahead and put it back in there. Well, all right. It looks like it is 5:55, so let's get started with our 2019 Topps 5-Star Baseball Random Player 1-Box Break number 1. Just like with all of our random player breaks, we list everybody in random.org in the order of which they purchased their spots. We will randomize that list 5 times and match that up against an alphabetical player list from the product. Good luck, everybody. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and lucky number 5. And we've got D. Cauley 84 in the top spot. And we've got A. Tucker 2121 in the bottom spot. I'm just going to cut and paste these over to the right. We'll sort them by everyone's eBay IDs. Make the list a little simpler to go through. And blow the list up to an abnormally large font, so it's a little easier to see on the screen. Alrighty, let's see what we get. And our first card is Jeff McNeil, autographed rookie card. Not too shabby, definitely one of the better autographed rookie cards to get out of this product. And then the second card is, whoa, Eloy Jimenez autographed rookie card, and that's the purple parallel, and that's serial numbered 8 of 50. How about that? Pretty darn nice. There's the serial number, 8 of 50. Rick, which one? We've done the random player one, but we still have the Immaculate Pick Your Player that comes up here in about 20 minutes. Very nice. Nice Eloy. Well, alright. Let's check our list and see who got which cards. So our Jeff McNeil autograph rookie card goes to J.P. Pooster. Congrats on that. And then our Eloy Jimenez autographed rookie card, serial number to 50, goes to A. Tucker 2121. Congratulations on that. It's a nice card. Let's take another look at that. Very nice. And then there's our McNeil. Well, alrighty. That concludes our 2019 Topps 5-Star Baseball Random Player 1-Box Break number 1. Thanks to everybody that bought spots in the break. As always, we appreciate you all supporting our breaks. Thanks to everybody that joined us live on the feed this evening. And we'll be back here in about 4 minutes with our 2019 Inception Random Player 1-Box Break number 3. Thanks again, everybody. Hey Rick, are you in the pick your player or the random player? Shalani, we just did the Inceptions, the 18 Inceptions about 20 minutes ago. If you rewind the live feed and go to about the 45-minute mark from the beginning, it should put you right there at it. get our random set up for our inception break. Yeah, Rick, we did our random, oh gosh, it was about 25 minutes ago. Or actually, I take that back, it was about 50 minutes ago. So if you're on the main feed and if you rewind back to about the 18-minute mark, you'll get to the beginning of that if you want to watch that. If not, I'll have a video of it posted later tonight. Once I get done with the live feed, then I post individual videos of each break individually, so you can also watch it there as well. Alrighty, got our random set up. And it looks like it is 6:05, so we will get started with our 2019 Topps Inception Baseball Random Player 1-Box Break number 3. Just like with all of our random player breaks, we list everyone in random.org in the order of which they purchased their spots. We will randomize that list 5 times and then match that up against an alphabetical player list from the product. Good luck, everybody. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and lucky number 5. Pardon me. And we've got BM Boyd Mustang in the top spot. And we've got Stevie O 58 in the bottom spot. So I'm just going to cut and paste these over to the right, sort by everybody's eBay IDs so it's a little easier to scroll through. And I will enlarge and bold up our font so it's a little easier to see. And the lights have come back on yet again. Alrighty, let's open our box and see what we get. And our first card is Tuki Toussaint, green parallel, rookie card. Our next card is a Luis Urias, purple parallel, rookie, serial numbered 58 of 150. Our next card is the same card but the base version. Our next card is Chris Sale, base. And our next card is Dennis Santana, and that's a rookie card. And our next card is Ozzie Albies. And our hit in the box is Nicky Delmonico, pink autograph, and that's serial numbered 50 of 99. 50 of 99. And that is on card, by the way. There is the serial number. I have to say I kind of like that design in pink. It looks sharp. Well, let's go through our list and see who got which cards. Yeah, Chestnut, we did the 18 Inception about 30 minutes ago. Let's see, our Ozzie Albies base goes to RYSPL 73. Congrats on that. Our Dennis Santana rookie card goes to Cryboon. Congrats. Our Chris Sale base goes to BM Boyd Mustang. Congrats on that. And our Luis Urias base and purple parallel both go to Rabbit Hole Sports. Congrats on that. And then our Tuki Toussaint green parallel rookie card goes to BM Boyd Mustang. Congrats. And then our Nicky Delmonico autograph pink parallel, serial number to 99, goes to Urjack 3614. Congratulations on that. Well, alrighty. That concludes our 2019 Inception Random Player One Box Break number 3. Thanks to all of you that bought spots in the break. As always, we appreciate y'all supporting our breaks. And we'll be back here in about 6 minutes with our Immaculate Football Pick Your Player One Box Break number 1. Thanks again, everybody. just take a step out and get a fresh beverage. Get a little parched sometimes while braking. Requires lots of proper hydration or some such. Now we'll get our list set up for our pick your player. Luckily, we don't have to worry about doing a random since it's pick your player. We'll just scroll through the list. I'm just checking eBay right now to make sure, see if any last minute spots were sold, since I finished the list a couple hours ago, but we'll see if they did. Nope, got them all. Alright, we're all set. All set. I'll go ahead and get our list ready. Should be a lot of fun. If our last box was any indication, where we hit 2 RPAs. As you can see, the light's back on in the room. I imagine it will go off at least twice before I'm finished breaking this evening. Hey, Donald. Just a quick note, we do have our 2019-2020 Optic basketball break that's listed there at the end of the schedule tonight. We still have several spots left in that one. If you're so inclined, you can scroll back in the chat a little bit, and I posted a link to our website where you can buy spots in that break. We've still got quite a few though, but we'll be capping our break night off with that around 7:45. Well, alrighty. It looks like it's 6:20, so let's get started with our 2019 Panini Immaculate Football Pick Your Player one box break number 1. We'll go ahead and scroll through our list briefly and then open our box and see what we get. Alrighty. Let's see what we get in our box. Good luck, everybody. Why my screen is freezing up like that. Alright, first card in our box is Darius Leonard base, serial numbered 43 of 99. Our next card is a Torrey Holt jersey, serial numbered 48 of 81. Even though it's not labeled, I'm guessing these are jersey number jerseys. Our next card, is a Jared Goff dual jersey, serial numbered 10 of 10. Little 3-color jersey on the left and 2-color on the right. Our next card is a Derek Brooks eye black autograph, and that's serial numbered 81 of 99. And our next card is a redemption premium patch autograph, Russell Wilson. Wow. That is a spectacular card. Unfortunately, it's a redemption, but it doesn't expire for quite a while. and it's Russell Wilson autograph, so that'll be pretty darn nifty. And our last card in the box, wow, is Deontay Johnson RPA, and look at that patch, and then look at the picture of him, and you can clearly see where that patch comes from on his jersey, and that's serial numbered 88 of 99. Even though that's not a parallel, that's quite an RPA. You can see there on his left, below his left shoulder, where that patch comes from. Very nice. Very nice. So let's go through our list and see who got which cards. Let's see here. So let's see if anybody had, no one had Darius Leonard, so we will random off that card. See if anyone had Torrey Holt. No one had Torrey Holt, so we will random that off as well. Jared Goff goes to Brian Buttermeyer 0. Congrats on that. Very nice card. Patch serial numbered out of 10. Then our Derek Brooks eye black autograph. Let's see. No one had the Derek Brooks spot, so we'll random that off. Our Russell Wilson premium patch autograph redemption goes to Native Angel 85. Congratulations on that. And then let's see if anybody had Deontay Johnson. And they did. That goes to Dalrick 4. Congratulations on that. Great hit. All right. So we have a little bit of a predicament, but honestly not really. We have 3 cards whose player spots weren't purchased. So just like with all of our pick your player breaks, we're always going to have a card or two that we pull that player spot wasn't purchased. So we will list everyone in random.org that did purchase spots in the break. We'll randomize that list 5 times, and the top 3 listed after those randomizations will get these 3 cards. So our Derek Brooks will be in the top spot, our Torrey Holt jersey will be in the 2nd spot, and then our Darius Leonard base card will be in the 3rd spot. Give me just a second to get that random set up. And the lights went out again. Got our random set up. Again, we'll randomize the list of 5 times, and whoever's listed in the top 3 spots will get those 3 cards. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and lucky number 5. And we've got John APL 56 in the top spot, who'll get the Derek Brooks autograph. And we've got Mazda Speed 2006 in the 2nd spot, which will get the Torrey Holt jersey card, serial number to 81. And then Dalrick 4 will also get the Darius Leonard base card, serial number to 99. Let's take another look at at that Deontay Johnson. That's pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. Then our Jared Goff dual base, or dual patch. Well, alrighty. That concludes our 2019 Panini Immaculate Football Pick Your Player One Box Break number 1. Thanks to all of you that bought spots in the break. As always, we appreciate you all supporting our breaks. Thanks for your patience. I know this one took a little while to get filled. We certainly appreciate it. And we'll be back here in about 10 minutes with our Contenders Optic Random Player One Box Break number 2. Thanks again, everybody. I thought that was a pretty nice box. It's a bummer that the Russell Wilson's a redemption, but I know he signs like 2 times a year at the most, so I certainly get that. But that should be a really great card, though. Should be a really nice card. And that Johnson RPA with the big Steeler patch, serial number to 99, is really nice too. Not too shabby there. Not too shabby. We'll go ahead and get our random set up for our Contenders Optic. Got that set up. Hey Woody, welcome back. And the lights are back on. Hopefully, we will not have this issue in the new house. I feel like this house might be a smidge haunted. Not necessarily in a bad way. Just that the lights in here go on and off. We've got these little remote controls for all the lights in the room, and the house was like that when we bought it a few years ago. And the fan's like, oh, and the fan is like that too, where you can flip the switch or you can do the remote. And I feel like there's some sort of, and there's a timer on there, and I never have been able to figure it out. And I've Googled it and messed around with it, and I never could get the hang of it. And I'm wondering if there's something that's off with the timer circuit, and that's why it does that, because it'll go off for a while, and it'll come on, and it'll go off, and it's just maddening. But it seems like for whatever reason, it goes off and on more when I'm braking. Like if I'm just in here, like during the week I work from home now, if I'm just in here, on a Thursday at 8:30 a.m., it may be on for several hours and not have any issue. But when I brake on Saturday, it happens a lot more frequently. But anyway, enough about those stories. Looks like we've got about 5 minutes before our 18 Contenders Optic break. We'll have two autos in this one, including one on card, which will be of one of the rookies that had attended the rookie photo shoot in 18. Maybe we'll get a Lamar Jackson. Wouldn't that be nice? I guess now would be a wonderful time to mention, if you happen to visit our website, www.cardboardliferbrakes.com, you get 20% off your first purchase by using the code 20NEW at checkout. It's there on the banner there at the bottom of the video. Just a little announcement there. That, and we've still got quite a few spots in our optic basketball break scheduled for 7:30. You can see we've got our next break scheduled that we're going to be doing. We've got a Obsidian PYT, which I believe is actually already sold out. And then our 2019 Bowman Draft Sapphire random player break. And then our Immaculate Baseball Pick Your Player number 2. And then 19 Museum Collection Pick Your Player number 3. And then our website break will be 19 Bowman Chrome Baseball. And I know I put that last week, intending to break that this week, and I really meant to. I ordered the wrong box. I had a couple boxes I needed to order this week and that I didn't have scheduled, that I didn't have here, that I had put on the schedule for this week, and that was one of them. And for whatever reason, I accidentally ordered the optic basketball instead. I got my wires crossed. So we will definitely, the next time we break, we will definitely be doing the Bowman Chrome Baseball break. So for all of you folks who have bought spots in that on the website, we will definitely be doing that during our next batch of breaks. So I apologize for the delay in that. I had really meant to do it tonight, and I just ordered the wrong box. Sometimes that happens. I had my list all written out. I thought it was correct, and I put the basketball on there instead, even though I meant to do the Chrome Baseball. At the rate we're going, it might be sold out by the time we do it, or by the time I actually send messages out to everybody. But we'll do that the next time we break. Well, all right. It looks like it is 6:40. So we will get started with our 2018 Panini Contenders Optic Football Random Player 1-box break number 2. Just like with all of our random player breaks, we list everybody in random.org in the order of which they purchased their spots. We'll randomize that list 5 times and then match that up against an alphabetical player list from the product. Good luck, everybody. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and lucky number 5. And we've got Rodis Rowe in the top spot and BSBR7 in the bottom spot. I'll just cut and paste this list over to the right, sort it by everybody's eBay IDs, so it's a little easier to scroll through, and then blow the list up to an abnormally large font. Alrighty, let's open our box and see what we get. Shalani, if you rewind the live feed about an hour, you should be able to see the 18 inception break. Good luck, everybody. There's our pack. And our first card in our box is a round numbers insert, Kiki Kute and Deshaun Hamilton. And that is serial numbered 85 of 170, or is that 60? It's 85 of 175, and that's the Prism Parallel. Round numbers. Our next card is Mike Boone Rookie Ticket. Our next card is Marquise Goodwin Season Ticket. Our next card is a Ryan Tannehill Season Ticket Red Prism Parallel. And that is serial numbered 18 of 199. And our first hit's a redemption. Wonder if it's Saquon. Let's see. Nope. It is Rookie Ticket RPS Autograph Kiki Kute. Bummer. Bummer on that. Alright, and our second autograph is, Kerryon Johnson Rookie of the Year Contender Blue Prism Parallel Autograph. Very nice. And that is on card, by the way. Excellent. That is serial numbered 17 of 25. The serial number is kind of hard to pick up. It's down there by his cleat. 17 of 25. Great hit for the Kerryon Johnson spot. Goodness. Very nice. Yeah, Ben, if you rewind the live feed about 28 minutes, it should take you back to the Pick Your Player break for Immaculate. That was the one that we did right before this. Well, okay, it looks like we've got a random for our Kiki Kute Deshaun Hamilton round numbers Prism Parallel insert. So give me just a second to get that set up, and then we'll go through our list and see who got which cards. Got both of them listed twice here. I'm going to hit the random 5 times, and whichever player's at the top, that's the spot that that card will go to. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and number 5. And it goes to the Deshaun Hamilton spot. So let's see who has the Deshaun Hamilton spot in the break. And that goes to Aaron Irverma, 0. Congrats on that. Then our Mike Boone rookie ticket goes to Grubber 13. Congrats. Then our Marquise Goodwin base goes to WABR Wig. Congrats on that. And then our Ryan Tannehill season ticket Red Prism Parallel goes to Nice US. Congrats. And then our Kiki Kute RPS rookie ticket autograph goes to Nick Michaels. Congratulations on that. And then our Kerryon Johnson Rookie of the Year Contenders Blue Prism autograph to 25 goes to Wilpy4436. Congratulations on that. William Pilo, I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that that is you, sir. Congrats on that. It's a pretty nice card. Pretty darn nice. Well, alrighty. That concludes our 2018 Panini Contenders Optic Football Random Player 1-box break number 2. Thanks for everybody that bought spots in the break. Thank you all for your patience. I know this one took a little while to get sold out. And we'll be back here in about 10 minutes with our Chrome Sapphire break. Thanks again, everybody. Certainly not too bad, William, for 6 spots. Congrats, that's nice, real nice hit. Hey, Taco Stacks. No, Woody, it's, let's see, we got about another hour. I'm in Central Time. So it's just 6:53 Central, so we've still got, we've got about 55 minutes before we start the Optic. We're getting ready to start our Topps Chrome Sapphire number 5 here in about 7 minutes. Speaking of, I better get the random set up so we are not delayed. Any of you all that have broken with me for any amount of time know that I do like to keep a pretty sharp schedule. Just because. So I'll get our random all set for our Topps Chrome Sapphire break. It's going to be a lot of fun. I like it honestly because it's just not that quick. It takes a little time since there's 8 packs of 4 cards, and I sleeve each one and then I go back through at the end after we've opened everything and go through the list and kind of outline who won which cards. So I realize it's kind of tough as we scroll through the list to know exactly who your players are. So I like to go back at the end and just kind of notate who got what from the break. Woody, do you have spots in the optic brake this evening? Our grand finale, so to speak. All right, got the random set. Cooking with gas. Cooking with gas. Lawrence and Clint, I appreciate you picking up those spots. I was just getting you put on the list. All right. Oh, that's all right, Woody. That happens all the time. I'm guessing you're on the East Coast or in Eastern time. And there go the lights again. Well, Quincy in for a second 10. We'll get this sold out yet. Okay, you're down in Florida. Yikes. Yeah, I'm in Missouri, so I'm in Central Time. But yeah, we'll get started with that in about 50 minutes. Still got some spots. Looks like we've sold quite a few, so thanks to you all that have bought spots in that break in the last little while. Looks like we're getting that whittled down pretty good. Alright, just answering a quick question. Hey, ET Collect Club, if you happen to be listening, just to answer your question, we've got some spots left in that optic basketball retail break that we're doing at the end of the evening. Everything else is sold out. But we do have spots left in that. We'll give it just another minute and we'll get started with our Topps Chrome Sapphire Edition break. Yeah, Woody, it's one of those things where, it allows people to have access to boxes that ordinarily they wouldn't be able to afford or may not want to spend that kind of money on a box. So it's a fun thing. I enjoy it. I know a lot of other folks do too. And I have to admit, it's one of those things that I kind of had to learn. I'm kind of old school. I've been in the hobby since the 80s. So it was one of those things that, we all continuously have to kind of learn and get used to new environments. And, even within the hobby, you have to get used to new things. And some things are your cup of tea and some things aren't. And I certainly get that. But a lot of people find this very fun. It's nice entertainment. Um, it's a good way to hit big at a low price. Not to say that you'll always hit, because you won't. And that's kind of the catch-22 of that, especially in the style that we break. Well, alrighty, it looks like it's 7 o'clock, so let's get started with our 2019 Topps Chrome Sapphire Edition Baseball Random Player One Box Break number 5. Just like with all of our random player breaks, we'll list everybody in random.org. We'll randomize that list 5 times, and then we'll match that up against a checklist from the product that's in numeric order, and then we'll open our packs and see what we get. Hey, David. Good luck, everybody. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and lucky number 5, if I can get my mouse to work. There we go. We've got SC Sys 4242 at the top. And then we've got GB Game BR 85 at the bottom. So I'll just cut and paste this list over to the right, sort it by everyone's eBay IDs. Then we will scroll through said list before we tear into our box. Adjust these columns a little bit. Alrighty. There's 700 cards in the checklist. That is why there are 700 spots. T. Miller, welcome to the feed. Alright. Yeah, Aaron, that break was about 30 minutes ago. If you'll rewind the live feed about 30 minutes, you'll see that optic break. Alrighty, let's tear into our box and see what we get. No problem, Aaron. If you just rewind the live feed, you should be able to see it, and I'll also have an individual video of that particular break posted later tonight. Once I get done with the live feed, then I post all of the videos of each individual break. There are wonderful packs. We'll set those right there and throw our box to the side. Not really, more gently placing it on the desk. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, pack number 1. First card is Jung Ho Kang. Our second card is Max Scherzer League Leaders. And then we've already got our refractor parallel out of the box. Purple Aaron Nola. And that is serial number 2 of 10. How about that? Nice hit for the Nola spot. 2 of 10. And our last card in the pack is Lourdes Gurriel Jr., Future Stars. Get some more sleeves out here. On to pack number 2. Card number 1, Fenway Park, Boston Red Sox. Card number 2, Corey Newble. And card number 3, Michael Taylor, who I feel like we've pulled in every single box of Sapphire we've opened. Not sure why, but we see him in every box. And our last card in pack number 2 is Blake Trinian. Pack number 3. First card, Tyler Mahle. second card is Adam Duvall. Our third card is Vince Velasquez. I always mispronounce that. The S throws me off after the Vela and before the Kez. You'd think I'd know how to pronounce that, but I don't. And our last card in the pack is Matt Duffy. On to our next pack. First card, Freddie Peralta. Our second card is Ken Giles. And our autograph in this box is Brad Keller. Autograph rookie card. And our last card in this pack is Edwin Encarnacion. First card is Scott Kingery, Future Stars. Card number 2 is Jace Fry. Our third card is Tukey Toussaint rookie. Tukey. And then our last card in the pack is Kevin Kiermaier. Or Mayer. Or Meyer. Not sure. Different people say it different ways. Pack number 6. First card, Julius Chashin. Totally butchered his name. Hopefully you all know how to pronounce it better than I do. Next card, Sal Romano. Card number 3 is Jason Castro. And then our last card in pack 6 is Victor Robles, Future Star. On to pack number 7. First card, Tyler O'Neill, Future Stars. And we have a second parallel, Josh Reddick, Orange Refractor. Which is kind of fitting since it goes with the orange in the Astros uniform and logo. Not very often you see a second parallel in one of these boxes. And that is serial numbered 6 of 25. Not too shabby there. third card in pack number 7 is Hernan Perez. And our last card in pack 7 is Jorge Polanco. On to pack number 8, our last pack. First card, Jake Odorizzi, or Rizzi, or Rosie, I'm not sure, it's probably Rizzi. Our next card is Alex Wood. And then our third card is JT Realmuto. And then our last card in the box, not too shabby, Chris Bryant. How about that? A little star power to close the box out. Not too shabby there. Yeah, David, there's a nice way to close out the box. So, let's go back to our list and see who got which cards. I'm going to flip these over so we can look by card number. Our Jung Ho Kang goes to 580 K-Ho. Congrats on that. Our Max Scherzer League Leader goes to Gift of Game 24. Congrats. Our Fenway Stadium Boston Red Sox card goes to RCJ 1971. Congrats on that. Our Lourdes Gurriel Jr. goes to DeWill 6974. Congrats. Our Corey Newble goes to Card Bros. Congrats on that, Card Bros. And then our Michael Taylor goes to Card Bros as well. Back to back, doubling up. Congrats on that. And then our Blake Trinian goes to GB Game BR 85. Congrats. And our Tyler Mail goes to Rando Calrissian 795. Congrats on that. Our Adam Duvall goes to Taco Lifestyle. Our Vince Velasquez goes to Gifted Game 24, doubling up. That's right, David. That just means we're going to come back better off of this one. Our Matt Duffy goes to SC Sys 4242. Congrats. Our Freddie Peralta goes to Keith Wason. Our Ken Giles goes to Johnny V029. Congrats on that. Our Edwin Encarnacion goes to High 219400. Congrats. Our Scott Kingery Future Stars goes to Johnny V029, doubling up. Our Jace Fry goes to Andrew. Congrats on that. Our Tukey Toussaint rookie card goes to My77KE. And then our Kevin Kiermaier goes to Brawlove49. Congrats on that. And our Julius Chachin goes to Robdor61. Congrats. And our Sal Romano goes to Daha9602. Congrats on that. And our Jason Castro goes to Michael Criswell8. Congrats. And then our Victor Robles goes to Josim 57864. Our Tyler O'Neill Future Stars goes to 580KO, doubling up. Congrats. And our Hernan Perez goes to Snipes 4444. Congrats. Then our Jorge Polanco goes to Complete Game Cards. Congrats on that. And our Jake Odorizzi goes to Daha9602, doubling up. Congrats. Then our Alex Wood goes to OL300 319. Congrats on that. Then our JT Realmuto goes to the Chip 0 or Das Chip 0. Congrats. And then our Chris Bryant base goes to Foda S US. Congrats on that. And now for our parallels, our Josh Reddick orange refractor out of 25 goes to 850KO. Hitting it again. Congratulations on that. Then our Aaron Nola purple refractor out of 10 goes to Triple Play Sports 360. Congrats on that. And then our Brad Keller autograph. Let's see what his base card number is. I'll scroll down to the bottom to my little cheat sheet. Let's see here. Brad Keller, 270. And that goes to Idaho Seller 1. Congrats on that. Alrighty. There's our autograph. And then we actually got 2 refractor parallels out of that box. Not something you see all the time. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Well, alright. That concludes our 2019 Topps Chrome Sapphire Baseball Random Player 1 Box Break number 5. Thanks to everybody that bought spots in the break. As always, we certainly appreciate you all supporting our breaks the way you do. Thanks to those of you that joined us live for the break this evening on the live stream. And we'll be back in about 15 minutes with our 2019-20 Donruss Optic Basketball Retail Random Player 1 Box Break number 1. And we still have plenty of spots available in that break on the website if you're so inclined. I think the link to that is in the chat. But thanks again, everybody, and we'll see you back here in about 15 minutes. Miraculously, the lights have come back on. It wasn't a terrible box, Woody. It was just a little... it was just a little off. I mean, we did hit 2 refractor parallels, base rookie autograph, and then didn't have a lot of star content or huge rookie content, but those sapphire boxes sometimes run that way. I've seen worse, though, as bad as that is. They run a little hot or run a little cold. That's just the way it goes sometimes. That is just the way it goes. Looks like we've got about 10 minutes before our optic break. We've still got a few spots left in that. But we'll get started with that in about 10 minutes, give or take. Just getting our list up to date. So we've got some more folks buying some spots. Thanks, Shannon and Lyle. Certainly appreciate it. Getting her filled up. Alrighty. I wonder how long the lights are going to stay on. I'm going to make a prediction that they're going to go out about halfway through the box. But then they'll come back on before I sign off. That's my official prediction. So many people are on with us. Not too shabby. Looks like we've got a full crew this evening. I certainly appreciate everybody tuning in live to watch the live stream with us tonight. Hopefully you all were entertained and had a good time. I know I certainly did. I always enjoy opening the boxes, though. It's always great. Okay. I wasn't making the connection there, Woody, and I should have, because I know that you've bought spots a couple times today. I apologize for my denseness. I should have been able to have made the mental connection of the treadway, and I wasn't. I appreciate you picking up a couple extras there. It's just been one of those days, I guess. Looks like we've got about 8 minutes, so we'll keep on getting. I'll get the list ready and get our random set and be on our way. This should be a lot of fun to open, though. We opened a mega box, oh gosh, 2 or 3 weeks ago. It was awful nice. Of course, we're hunting for some big rookie cards. Also a lot of nice parallels in retail that are exclusive. So those are pretty snazzy themselves. keyboard hitting the table. Not a big surprise. I guess now that I've got Excel on this computer, I can start running my list off of Excel. I'm just so used to using Google Sheets for my breaks. Any of you that use both of them understand where I'm coming from with that. It's quite a few cards, Woody. I imagine that might present some storage challenges for you. I used to have those years and years ago when I kept a massive amount of cards in my home. That was before I got married, though. But I think at one time, I know that when I was employed at Donner's Playoff and I built a house, I had about 2 million cards. And as ridiculous, as totally absurd and as ridiculous as this sounds, and keep in mind I was a younger man and maybe not the most life-wise person that you would have ever met. I really bought the house just for my cards. And for me, of course, but that was years and years and years ago. But yeah, once you get into the hundreds of thousands, I feel like it presents kind of a storage challenge. Not that that's necessarily a terrible thing, because it's not. But there are some pitfalls to it. Not that I would ever discourage the mass accumulation of trading cards, because I certainly would not do that, having done so for the majority of my life. Especially if you keep everything. See, I've always bought and sold, so that was kind of my release valve. At various times, I buy, sell, and trade and stuff like that. So, but yeah, if you just strictly collect and you never sell anything off, you look back over after a few years, you're like, oh my goodness, I've got all these cards. But again, if that's the worst thing you do in your life, I figure you're doing all right. It's not that terrible of a thing. Yeah. I had a couple rooms that's all it was just cards. Once you have to move a few times, though, that starts to get a little burdensome. That is brutal, and that is rough. Yeah, that is a tough thing on several fronts to go through. And I would not ever wish that on anyone. Alright, it's almost time to get started. I'm finalizing our list, getting our random set up. Let me give it just another minute before we get started. Make sure no last minute orders come off before I close the item on the website. And we'll get started. Yeah, selling is a whole different animal. You know, I know a lot of people really like it, and a lot of people use it to kind of fund their collections, which I totally get. I myself, I've always bought and sold cards since I was a kid. Uh, we didn't have a whole lot when I was a little kid, so that's kind of how I paid for things when I was in my teenage years. Uh, so I did that, and then as I got older, and fortunately my college years happened to coincide with kind of the basketball boom, of the late 80s, and when Shaq came into the league in 92. And I always like to joke that Shaq essentially paid for probably 2 years of my college just from buying and selling 92, 93 unopened product and Shaq rookies and stuff like that. But yeah, some people really like it, some people are not into it. It's not something that's for everybody. I've always enjoyed it. Just, I guess I'm kind of wired for it, but I've done that since I was a kid. Well, alrighty. It is a couple minutes past, so let's get started with our 2019-2020 Donruss Optic Basketball Retail Random Player One Box Break number 1. Just like with all of our random player breaks, we list everyone in random.org in the order of which they purchased their spots. Then we'll match that list up against an alphabetical player list from the product and go from there. Good luck, everybody. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and lucky number 5. Well, we've got Clint in the top 2 spots. Let's see who's in spot 200. And Daniel is in the bottom spot. There's our list. I'm just going to cut and paste it over to the right, sort it by everybody's names. We'll scroll through that for a little bit and then open our box. It's a nice 20-pack box, so it's going to take a little bit to go through, which certainly is not the end of the world. We'll blow our list up so it's a little easier to read. There we go. And the lights go out again. All right. Let's see what we get out of our box. Good luck, everybody. There are our 20 packs. Sit them over, fin seal side up. Pack number 1. Whoa, see something nice on the back. We know we're doing all right out of this first pack. Card 1 is Mike Conley. Our next card is Splash Giannis. Prism, not just the base version. And then T-321 Steph Curry. And then our last card in the pack, Tyler Hero, rated rookie. Not too shabby there. a nice pack. Pack number 2. First card, Dame. And Josh Richardson. Next card is a DeMar DeRozan My House insert. And the last card in the pack, Steven Adams. Pack number 3. First card, Kemba. Card number 2, Will Barton. Card number 3, James Harden Splash. And our last card is a Jackson Hayes rated rookie. Not the Pelican rookie we were looking for. Next pack. DJ Augustine. Kevin Knox. De'Aaron Fox Express Lane. And Jeremy Lamb. On to our next pack. Klay Thompson. Winner stays Hakeem Olajuwon Prism. And then a purple prism, Ignas Brazic. I know I can't pronounce that, but nice little purple prism rated rookie there. Not serial numbered. And then our last card in the pack is Tremont Waters rated rookie. On to the next pack. Miles Bridges. Brook Lopez. And a Chris Paul Prism Parallel. And Kyrie. On to our next pack. Well, we'll just go ahead and end the suspense. Zion, excellent. Boom. Next card. Willie Cauley-Stein, Purple Prism Parallel. Our next next card is Jimmy Butler. And then Dennis Smith Jr. I'll clear these packs, these wrappers off. Alrighty, that last pack was not too bad. Not too bad. Our first card is Tobias Harris. Then Alex Lynn. Ooh. Darius Baisley Prism Parallel. Very nice. And then Jordan Clarkson, not to be confused with Kelly Clarkson. Next pack. Kristaps Porzingis. Alonzo Trier. Ooh. Ja Morant My House. Very nice. Not a rookie card, but a somewhat difficult rookie insert. Since the My House inserts are retail only, you won't find those in hobby packs. Pretty nifty. And then the last card is Miles Turner. First card, Joel Embiid. And then Anthony Davis Fantasy Stars. And that is a Prism Parallel. And then the next card, Winter Stays, Kawhi. Then our last card in the pack is Murray. On to our next pack. John Collins. Bogdan Bogdanovic. Or Bojan Bogdanovic. Ooh. Steph Curry Express Lane. And then our last card is a Darius Garland rated rookie. Very well centered too, by the way. On to our next pack. Zach LaVine. Express Lane Mike Conley Prism Parallel. Winter Stays Larry Bird. And then the last card in the pack is Justin Holiday. Next pack. Paul Gasol. Wendell Carter Jr. D'Angelo Russell Express Lane. And Rudy Gay. Rudy Gobert, Hassan Whiteside, Dame Fantasy Stars, and Quindary Weatherspoon rated rookie. On to our next pack. Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, Kevin Love Purple Prism, and Cameron Johnson rated rookie. On to our next pack. CJ McCollum, and we have a redemption card for, whoa, holy mackerel, Signature Series Purple Charles Barkley. How about that? Not too shabby for a retail box. Charles Barkley, Signature Series. Whoa. Then our next card is T-321 Kawhi. And our last card in the pack is Nasir Little. Give me just 1 second. If you can see over my shoulder, you'll see a gray cat on a table who should not be on that table. Grayson. Sorry about that interruption. Grayson likes to bust his way through the door when I'm breaking. Yeah, that Barkley's pretty nuts. All right. Willie Cauley-Stein. DeLon Wright. Oh, how about this? Anthony Davis Purple Prism. Very nice. And our last card, Kobe White rated rookie. Nice pack. All right. Next pack, here we go. Hey, John. Donovan Mitchell. I feel like it's been pretty good. I mean, that Barkley was pretty nuts. I was thinking that we might get an autograph in this box. It wasn't necessarily guaranteed, but to hit a Barkley. And then the Zion, of course, pretty wonderful. Winter Stays Tony Parker. And then our last card is Devin Booker. Our next to last pack. Derek Favors, Anthony Davis, Serge Ibaka Prism, and then Dennis Schroeder. Last pack. Justice Winslow, Eric Gordon, Zach LaVine Purple Prism, and Ty Jerome rated rookie. Not too shabby. That was a pretty good box. Pretty good box. Give me just a second. I'm going to go through some of these cards that I've sleeved, and we'll go through our list and see which cards go to which person. Alright, I'll start with our inserts first. Let me flip over to our screen here. See our winner stays Tony Parker. He does not have a card in the base set checklist, and I only sold 200 spots for this break. I didn't include the inserts. So there's going to be a few from this winner stays insert, and we'll random those off at the end. So I'll set that there. Our Kawhi Leonard T-321 goes to Corey. Congrats on that. And our Fantasy Stars Dame goes to Clint. Congrats on that. And our D'Angelo Russell goes to Colby. Congrats. And then our Mike Conley Express Lane Prism goes to Shannon. Hey Woody, you got the Conley Express Lane Prism. The Steph Curry Express Lane goes to Lawrence. Congrats on that. Our Anthony Davis Fantasy Stars Prism goes to Clint. Congrats on that. Our Ja Morant My House insert goes to Lionel. Congrats on that. Thanks for jumping on with us. Our De'Aaron Fox Express Lane goes to Shannon, aka Woody. Congrats. Our James Harden Splash goes to Bobby. Congrats on that. Our DeMar DeRozan My House also goes to Woody. Congrats on that. And then our Giannis Splash Prism goes to Colby. Congrats on that. Now we'll go through our rookies and parallels. Our Tyler Hero goes to James. Congrats. Our Jackson Hayes rated rookie goes to Benjamin. Congrats on that. Our Tremont Waters goes to James, doubling up. Congrats. Our Nasir Little goes to Clint. Congrats on that. Our Quindary Weatherspoon goes to Lawrence. And then our Darius Garland rated rookie goes to Woody. Congrats on that, Woody. Our Cameron Johnson rated rookie goes to James. Congrats on that. And then our Kobe White goes to Jeffrey. Congrats on that. And our Ty Jerome goes to Clint. Congratulations on that. Oops, wrong color. And our Chris Paul Prism goes to Woody. Woody, you're on fire. You need to go buy some lottery tickets. If your state has the lottery, that is. Our Serge Ibaka Prism goes to Woody as well. And then our Darius Baisley rated rookie prism goes to Corey. Congrats on that. And then our Zach Levine purple prism goes to James. And then our Ignas Bradazikis purple prism goes to James as well. Congrats. And then our Anthony Davis purple prism goes to Clint. Our Kevin Love purple prism goes to James. Congrats on that. And then our Willie Cauley-Stein purple prism goes to Clint. And then our Zion rated rookie goes to Daniel. Congratulations on that. And let's see if Charles Barkley's in our base set checklist. No, he isn't. So we're going to random that to everybody that bought spots in the break. Now, isn't that something? It's pretty crazy. So, here's what we've got. We've got our Barkley. Since he's not in the base set, I'm just going to random that off to everybody that bought spots. And then we've got 3 winner stays cards. And they're not in the base set either because they're retired. So we've got an Akeem Prism, a Larry Bird, and then the Tony Parker. So we've got 4 cards. I'm going to put everybody back in random. We'll random it 5 times, just like we do from the beginning. The person in spot number 1 after 5 times will get the Barkley Signature Series Purple Redemption. Number 2 will get the Hakeem Winter Stays Prism. Number 3 will get the Larry Bird Regular Winter Stays. And then number 4 will get the Tony Parker Winter Stays. Give me just a second to get that set up. And we'll get that going. Okay, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and number 5. And the Barkley goes to James. Congrats on that. And then our Akeem Prism goes to Eddie. And then the Bird goes to Clint. And then Woody, you get the Tony Parker. All right. I have to say, that was quite a retail box. Didn't know they would have massive stars in there, but I guess the purple is the retail exclusive prism, so it's pretty nifty. I would imagine this will be serial numbered, given the fact that it's Barkley. And then, of course, our Zion. Wow, it's a pretty nice box. I'd say I'm pretty stoked about that. Thank you, Woody. I appreciate you sticking with me in the chat, you and John. Well, all right. That concludes our 2019-20 Donruss Optic Basketball Retail Random Player 1 Box Break number 1. Thanks to all of you that bought spots in the break. I certainly appreciate you all supporting our breaks, and specifically the breaks on our website. And we hope to see you back here next week. Once we figure out what date we're breaking, once we get the move done, we'll send everybody messages and let you all know. But thanks again, and hope everybody has a happy and healthy and safe week ahead. Thanks again, everybody. Ooh, I thought that went pretty good. I'll take a quick picture of the Zion and the Barkley redemption. Make a nice little Twitter post and Facebook post and Instagram post and all that good stuff. I'd say though that was pretty darn nice. Pretty darn nice. My goodness. My goodness. Felt like we did pretty good with the boxes tonight. I know the Sapphire was a little dry, but sometimes they run that way. But overall, I thought it was pretty good. Pretty good. Nice little run of nine breaks, which is, for us, is a pretty big lineup of breaks. I know that, relatively speaking to other folks, it's pretty minuscule, but for us, that's a big lineup. So it was awful fun and nice to get some of those. We had a couple of those that had been out there for a while, and it was really great to get those closed out and be able to get them done for everybody that had bought spots early and been waiting. So that was especially nice. But yeah, that prism, or that optic box to cap it off, that was pretty nice. And I always enjoy opening a bigger box, honestly, and I tend to save those towards the end of the night, just because I like to have a little more time to do them, and I don't like being rushed doing them. So that was awful nice, closing out with a 20-pack box. Even though, I mean, it's a bigger box, but not really a huge box. But y'all know what I mean. But no, I thought it went pretty good. I had a great time. The lights are out again, as I predicted. I don't want to say I told you so, but I did. Grayson made a guest appearance on the table behind me, which is where I keep my laptop and other work stuff. Not card work, but work stuff. So he has finally made an appearance in a video after a year and a half. Not the end of the world, though. Well, I'm going to sign off in a few minutes just because I've got 9 break videos to post to YouTube, and it's going to take a little bit to get that done, and I've got a heavy day of packing tomorrow. So, but I appreciate everybody that tuned in with us, and those of you that stayed with us the whole time. Bless your hearts, because it's been about 3.5 hours, and that's an awful long time to watch anybody. But you know, I appreciate it as always, and hope everybody stays safe and you know, stays well, and hopefully you and your loved ones do. And we'll hope to see you back here in the next week or so, and we'll be firing up the brakes from the new house. But thanks again, everybody. Hope you all have a great rest of your night, and enjoy the rest of your weekend, and a good, safe week ahead. Thanks again, you all.